it looks like it would be super pinky, but it's actually, well, look, well. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I have got a random mix of things, some revisited favorites, some kind of like I always loved it favorites, a newer thing, just some good things to chat about. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, reviews, empties, get ready with me. It's just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about Friday favorites, so let's get to it. Okay, so first off for eyes, kind of a little like collection of things. So a couple of my favorites are like both. I'm trying to think of like, okay, so, well, no, I'm babbling already. Eye favorite, let's just start with that. I do have one thing that's a cheek favorite and an eye favorite. There you go. On eyes, the Sweet Mint Milk Tea Palette. I've talked about this already many times on my channel. I've mainly been reaching for what? This one in my crease, this one kind of in my outer corner, and then just a little bit of this, like a combo of those in my crease. And then I have something else I've been loving. I'll show you quick swatches of this because I feel like I have talked about these palettes a lot recently, just all these like K-Beauty palettes that I've been loving for a while now. These are just so good. They're blendable. They're like soft and not overwhelming. They can be built up for sure. I would say, I don't know, maybe those two right there are my favorites. I love this one. Just like a beautiful peachy, pinky, neutral sort of color, but it has a little bit of a brightness, but that's not like overwhelming. They're just great. So then I would take just a little bit of one of my blush favorites. So let's talk about this when I get to blush favorites. I would take a little bit of that in my crease just to add a little bit of pink in my crease to kind of bring in my cheek tones and colors, what I was using on my cheeks. Okay, so other eyeshadow favorite, I really like these Kaylee eyeshadows. I think they're like around $7 a piece. I get them off of Amazon. And I like them. I like the idea, I don't know. I used to be really into single shadows, and then I started using palettes and kind of got, I can't get this open. Kind of got, I hang on, trusty tweezers to be able to open it. Kind of got, what was I saying? Kind of got in the habit of using more palettes. Well, now I'm kind of like, I like the idea of a single shadow. So this is the Kaylee eyeshadow in number 11, pink. And I feel like looking at this in the pan, it looks like it would be super pinky, but it's actually, well, looking at a swatch right there, it looks quite pink. But on the eyes, I feel like it ends up looking more kind of light and bright and like, I don't want to say champagne, but like more icy. So there it is right there. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really brightening, beautiful. So I've used this in different ways. Applied it with my finger, and it definitely looks more intense and metallic that way. I've used it with setting spray, also looks more intense and bright, you know, more like this, probably even a little bit more. But then today, and another, I don't remember how many times I did this, I just used a brush and lightly applied it, and then it gives this softer look, not as like bright and intense. Don't mind the blemish on my brow bone area. That's what that is. That's what's going on there. But yeah, I like the kind of softer, just lightly applied. It's so pretty. And yeah, it's definitely a pink, but it has this more kind of bright glow kind of a look on the eyes, I would say. And it's a good formula. I don't know how I would describe this. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely not powdery at all. It's not a soft formula. It's almost more like, it's not a gel. It's definitely a cream, but it's like moving towards that. You know what I mean? It's just not a dusty, really soft, loose powder. It's more almost like a really pressed, slightly creamy powder shadow formula. But I like it. I really like it. Okay, now cheek favorites. I am still loving this. This is so cute. It's one of the newer Essence Baby Got blush, stick blushes, whatever you would call this. And this says lip and cheek. I don't feel like the other ones say that. And this one's in the Cherry Baby. And I just get a little bit of this on a small stipple brush and stipple this on kind of right in here in my cheeks. Not a lot of it because this is a more intense color for me personally, but this is beautiful on the lips too. Really mainly just reach for it on my cheeks. Looking at a swatch, I'm like, wow, this doesn't look like this would work for me. But blended out, just softly applied, it's this really pretty, kind of like raspberry pink. I feel like it blends well. It just has this brightness that I think is so beautiful. And I think this kind of, I don't know, bright little pop of color is so fun for spring and summer makeup. I find myself really, but also, I was gonna say, I find myself reaching for them more this time of year. Yes, but also I think this would be really pretty for holiday makeup too. Like that as a really pretty red lip. Well, raspberry, pinky, whatever, colored lip for holiday I think works too. But especially bright makeup for this time of year. This does have a scent to it. Like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Kind of like that. But I mean, I can definitely smell it, but like right now I have it on and I can't smell it. So it's like, it's not overwhelming. Then Revlon, I really like this blush. This is the powder blush, there you go, in Tickled Pink. And it's such a okay, this is one thing about it. I feel like I'm just really babbling in this video. We're very relaxed in this video today. One thing about this, the packaging does come apart on this, but it's not like it breaks. It just comes off the little holder things. I don't know how to describe that, but you just kind of have to like pop it back on there. So the packaging, leaves something to be desired because this seems a bit flawed, but it's not like it's breaking, it's just coming apart. Anyway, this is Tickled Pink. It is a beautiful, bright pink. It's so fun. I think this is really pretty. Just added a little hint of this on the eyes and then on the cheeks. It's gorgeous. It is a beautiful kind of bubblegum pink, little bit of a warmth to it. Really nice formula. I would say satin. I would call this like a satin because it mainly looks matte, but it has this beautiful softness to it that it doesn't look powdery at all. It just has a really flattering look on the skin. I think it's very smoothing and just kind of forgiving on the skin. So I have been pairing it with the other one. One day I wore it by itself. Just kind of like a bright raspberry pinky pop of color on the cheeks. So good. Great formula. I love the name, Tickled Pink. That's so cute. It's just a happy, beautiful blush. Love it. Okay, and then last up for lips, this is my main standout favorite, but I've been using this almost like a lip liner, which I do this a lot. This is the Essence the Slim Stick in Baby Got Blush, the one that I wear all the time. I don't know why I like this as a lip liner. And it's really not a lip liner because it goes in further than a lip liner would, just because it's, a thicker kind of a, it's not like a lip pencil or something like that. It's definitely more of a slim lipstick, but I just kind of apply it around the outsides of my lips. It's just this beautiful, cool tone, kind of dusty, purpley pink, beautiful. So just a tiny bit of this around the outsides of my lips, really more for shape. But then this I think is so cute for spring and summer makeup. It's the LA Girl Cheek, wait, what is this? I don't know. I'll put the name for you. Lip Balm, something tint lip balm. And this is in the pinky shade Sheer Rose. This smells really good. I don't know. Oh, what does that smell like? Maybe watermelon too? Yeah, kind of like the essence. Kind of like that. This feels like when I get it on my lips, it doesn't say anything about this, but I feel like it has like a cooling something feeling on the lips. But it's this beautiful kind of warm reddish pink balm. I think it's so pretty and shiny and just kind of has that effortless look on the lips, especially if you wear it without a lip liner or something around the outsides of your lips where it's not quite as like perfected, the edges, it'll look more effortless. I just kind of love a glossy lip this time of year. Just with, softer makeup. I'm not really wearing softer makeup today, but this is pretty with this kind of makeup and with a little bit softer, no makeup kind of makeup looks, which I don't do those a lot, but it would be pretty with that. It's a good, just beautiful balm. Nice, comfortable formula. Nice and hydrating. It's good. Okay, so those are all my favorites. Just wiping off my swatches because my battery is beeping at me. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you have been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.